Well, maybe then the future is like, people are like, oh, it's Brave New World. No, it's 1984. It's a combination of everything, but the thing that is the biggest part of the future is equilibrium. Because like you just have a license to everything. Even when you own a movie, that just means you have like a license to watch the digital copy that they can change.
Oh my God! So all art will be illegal.
Right?
They'll come to your house and burn it.
They're going to change it all the time. Like they're going to be like, they'll destroy your copy of Uncle Buck. And they'll be like, no, the digital version, it's better. It's like 180 billion p. Don't you want to see it like in high definition?
Don't you want to stream it?
Yeah, don't you want to stream Uncle Buck in 380 frames a second? And it's like, yeah. But then you realize that they've changed the movie because Uncle Buck, he's like very similar in personality to the people who stormed the Capitol in the terrorist attack of January 6th.
Yeah.
And they've edited scenes where Uncle Buck does a statement of harm. But you're like, fuck, this sucks. Like, I don't care that it's 380 frames a second. I don't care.
Digital John Candy, his soul, which is now owned by the algorithm. He's not dead. It's just like a computer has like basically copied the neural networks of John Candy's brain, and he will appear to you in the metaverse on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise and do a land acknowledgement before a screening of the new version of Uncle Buck, which you'll be paying. You'll have to put a digital token into the MetaVerse token slot if you want to watch another, like every 5 minutes. If you want to find out how Uncle Buck ends, you will have to continue to rent the John Candy's digital enslaved soul.
Yeah, and that'll be like the new like status symbol if you're PMC. It's like, oh yeah, no, I let my girlfriend have my password to John Candy's soul.
They're cracking down on that though.
Yeah,
there's only one household will be allowed to have access to John Candy's soul, and you can you can torture him for eternity, or you can be nice to him for eternity,
or you can get bored halfway through and do the other one.
And there's like a Vox article 5 years into the soul renting program that's like, 68% of people chose to be nice to him for eternity. And like if that doesn't show that like people are good,
And then, of course, they figure out, like, what do people end up wanting to do with John Candy? And wouldn't you know it, you have to pay more to do certain things. Like it costs, a couple 100,000 credits to make him be in all of his movies for everyone streaming, but in every one of them, he is wearing his barf costume from Spaceballs.
Okay, the barf skin is a premium tier.
No, yeah, that's high end.
To access the barf skin.
The barf skin's one of the most expensive items in the entire,
MetaVerse
Steam library there.
So the sense offenders are going to be people who own physical copies.
Yep.
Yes.
Who like you can't change their Uncle Buck, but like for everyone else, like we're going to introduce something that we should have done a long time ago. It's like the perfect thing for America. And you're going to have like ranks for how good you are at watching TV and movies.
Oh God, you're right.
Okay,
oh
well,
God,
I'm loving this system.
Fuck.
I'm loving this system. I'm the
Oh
best.
no,
at
that's
it.
100% true. Because like the last frontier for any escape from total drudgery is if you can comment on shit effectively. So you got to incentivize that.
Because everything is going to be like online games where it's like, yeah, there's skins and there's like tiers of shit you can buy. And like, if you're a real nerd, you go into the console and you like fuck with it. But the thing that it's missing is the gamification is like the rank.
Yes.
And if you're like, just take like the CSGO ranks, if you're a global elite Ted Lasso watcher, you made all the right comments. You like your TV sees you like cry at the right times, but not crying in a way that makes it about you if you're a man.
Yep.
Like, and accepting of your vulnerability. But if you're a silver, it means that you get some things. Obviously, you're like, oh wow, Ted is like letting he's being passive for once. It's not even like he has to be the hero and use his white male privilege for his advantage. He is literally just stepping aside and not making himself the subject. But then you do something awful, like you sexualize some of the women on the show. And it's like, that's why you're a silver. You suck. Fuck you.
And the Supreme Court will rule that employers are allowed to consider your viewing rankings when making hiring decisions.
And then, people are like, well, it's a workplace safety issue.
Yeah,
I don't want to
exactly.
be endangered
I don't
by
feel
a
safe around
silver.
white men who don't understand the Ted Lasso message.